All right, let's do a quick test. Okay, I recently just finished an animation challenge where every single day for 1 week, I documented a part of my creative process. I showcased the entire workflow from start to finish, talk about the tools and programs that I use, and I show you exactly how I created this.
Yeah, yo Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard.
This is Ali Tomineek's 7-day animation challenge, brought to you by Reallusion. Reallusion is a software company that specializes in animation tools like Character Creator, iClone, ActorCore. They got a lot of stuff, and we're gonna be using their stuff throughout the challenge. Now, if you want access to these tools, make sure you subscribe to Reallusion's 3D 365 plan. The link is in the description. Day 1. To kick it all off, we gotta come up with an idea. What are we gonna make? Brainstorming is the most pivotal part of the pre-production process. I know it's a lot to say, but stick with me, let's come up with this game plan. Lucky for me, I already know what direction I wanna go, because I know my niche. I'm really good at animating celebrities and mixing animation with music. So let's make a new episode for my 3D animated web series, The Adventures of Ali. Cool, okay, this is my setup. I'm rocking the Intel Core i9-14900K CPU with a GeForce RTX 3090 GPU. And for those of you that don't speak nerd, that basically just means this challenge should not be a problem. Animation is easy. Animation is easy. Animation is easy. But can we do it in 7 days? Well, let's find out. Day 2, let's build our character. Now, right off the bat, when you launch CC5, you're greeted with a blank canvas, but you can use any one of their pre-made characters as a base to start your project. But my friends over at Reallusion hooked me up with CC5 Deluxe. So I got a couple extra characters and tools to play with. So the process is pretty straightforward. You study reference images of your desired character and you push and pull parts of the face to get the likeness as close as possible. But check this out. This is ActorMIXER Pro. It allows you to blend and morph between pre-made character assets to help you dial in your final results, like this. Now, I'm gonna show you something really dope. It's called Blender Auto Setup. Check this out. On the right side, I have my character in CC5. On the left side, I have an empty Blender project. If I click on this little B, it opens up the Blender data link window and it shows that CC5 is listening. Now, I just press connect in Blender and the programs are connected. So to get my character over to Blender, I just hit send avatar and boom, that's it. Trying to capture a character's likeness is kind of difficult, but when you have tools that allow you to slide and morph and change things at the smallest detail, it makes it that much easier because you have more control. Now, because he doesn't have any facial hair at this stage, I'm not 100% sure if the likeness is spot on, but because I've been doing this for a while, I've learned just to trust the process. So I jump into Blender, start doing some of the facial hair, and boom, we got J. Cole. And the dopest part is that I can jump from CC5 to Blender to Marvelous Designer for clothes, because Reallusion tools can be integrated with a bunch of different workflows. Boom, outfit done. I like it. Day 3. Today is all about facial animation, specifically lip syncing and facial expressions. Even though we spent all that time creating our character, it's not a character, it's just a model. Characters, on the other hand, have motion and emotion. And in order to bring out that emotion, we gotta get our character moving. Now, CC5 has ways for you to quickly apply pre-made test animations with the click of a button. It's not bad. It's actually really good. But today we're gonna jump into iClone and really do some magic. iClone is a real-time 3D animation software, of course, made by Reallusion, that lets you bring characters and scenes to life. It's designed for animating movement, cameras, lighting, and performances all in one place. It's kind of like Blender in that aspect. But check this out. There's a plugin called AccuFACE. It allows you to control your character's face with your face, like this. I can upload a pre-recorded video, or I can connect a webcam and live control my character in real time. The cleanup process is very simple, straight to the point, and this is our final result.
Yeah. Yo Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard.
Now that the face is done, it's time to get the body moving. Day 4. The process is similar to the face, but we're gonna use a different plugin inside of iClone. So if you've seen one of my behind the scenes, then you know I'm used to using a motion capture suit to animate my videos. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. But with how strong AI is becoming, I'm excited to mess around with the tech. So let's go. The video mocap plugin inside iClone 8 is crazy. Check this out. You upload a video of yourself, you click a couple buttons, and then the video gets converted into animation data that you can apply to your character. No suit required, no markers required. Wait. That's crazy. All right, let's do a quick test. Look at the results. This is video mocap. It does a great job of picking up the walking, the hands, the fingers, all from one video. It's awesome. It just makes it way easier to do motion capture.
I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard about how I got jammed up and had to sit some. It's nothing, no, I did longer biz. This was a quick
Now that the body is moving, it's time to set up the scene. Day 5. Our character is moving, so now we need an environment, somewhere where the story can take place. Now, we could try to build everything from scratch, but that sounds like a tedious process. And since we don't have that many days left in the challenge, it would be smarter to use pre-made assets. So we're gonna jump over to the Reallusion marketplace where we can download props, furniture, buildings, trees, you name it, they got it. Now all we gotta do is put together a scene that matches the style of our video. And since the song that we're using has that boom bap hip hop feel to it, I want the visuals to match. Now, if I wanna spray paint the walls, I can do that. Or if I want to put up a picture of me and my pops, I can do that too. Yeah, I like that. This artist made his father a big promise. Now it's coming together, but it's looking empty. What kind of city has no people? We gotta add a crowd. Day 6. Since tomorrow is the last day of the challenge, we racing against the clock. So we don't have time to place every single crowd character one by one. Luckily for us, Reallusion has a tool for that. Look, we can jump inside an iClone and generate a crowd. But in order to use this tool to the fullest extent, we gotta power it with something called ActorCore. All right, check this out. ActorCore allows you to download pre-made motion packs, character packs to match your scene, and even props for those characters to use. The possibilities are endless. So if I wanna have kids playing outside, riding their bikes down the street, I can do that with a few clicks.
I never hit you cause I know niggas be playing victim.
Or even better, I can generate an entire audience like that. And getting your characters to move is so easy. You just click one of the pre-made animations you downloaded and drag it directly on your character, and boom, that's it. Okay, now let it breathe. Okay, let it breathe. Tomineek is on the beat. Okay, now let me speed. Now that we got the crowd generated, the video's like 95% done. All we have left is the final touches. Day 7. Today is the last day. We did it. We here. All right, let's do a little bit of a recap as we put the final touches on the video. This was a challenge. Although I say it all the time, animation is easy. Animation is easy. Animation is easy. A time limit does make it a little harder. I've used Reallusion tools and software before this challenge, but this is the first time that I fully relied on them to do the heavy lifting, and they did not disappoint. If you've been following me, then you know it's been a minute since I put out an animation, so brushing off the dust and getting back into my zone was also kind of tricky. But look, I really do this. What I will say is this whole process strengthened me as an artist and reminded me that simplicity is key. You don't need the most in-depth, intricate idea to make something cool, but you gotta have the right tools, and Reallusion has the tools. Now that the final touches are done, all we gotta do is hit that render button and release the video. It's time. Let's check it out.
Yeah, yo Jermaine, what's the word? I got a new number, delete that old one. By now I'm sure you must have heard about how I got jammed up and had to sit some. It's nothing, no, I did longer biz. This was a quick one. I never hit you cause I know niggas be playing victim. Begging you for big sums of dough when income's low. That ain't my style, it'll never be. To me, you'll always be my dog, not a celebrity.
Yo, okay, now let it breathe. Okay, let it breathe. Tomineek is on the beat. Okay, now let me speed. Hey, yo, Jermaine, that's insane. You the MVP. Hey, yo, come check me out real quick. I got some energy. Okay, now this story is historic. Let's get started. This artist made his father a big promise to get started and inspire the kids watching. I just got it. I done did it. I'm excited. If I'm real honest, I wish Papa was still walking, cause this trauma just gets harder to acknowledge when it get dark and I'm pissed off, feeling misguided. I play hip hop and I feel strong as a drill sergeant. I'm big body. Ain't it funny how they reject you while you still climbing? But with money, power, respect, they wanna chill by me. I'm like, ew, not me. I pray for clarity. I thank God I'm still Ali. I pray for safety. I pray for safety. Remember, if you want access to these tools, make sure you subscribe to Reallusion's 3D 365 plan. The link is in the description.